half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary had the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. You know, we've talked about it earlier this week when music titan, Mr. Legendary record executive Clive Davis, y'all, passed away at a tender age of 94. And people were just calling and writing in saying how much Clive Davis was a wonderful person, all what he did for the music community and so on and so forth. But they're saying, y'all, while the mainstream media outlets and heavyweights like Patti Smith, Carlos Santana, and Barry Manilow are busy lying down gorgeous tear-soaked tributes to the man, y'all, with the legendary golden ear. They're saying that the digital streets of social media are singing a completely different, exceptionally dark tune. Now they're saying the second, honey, his passing hit the Lord Jesus. Yep. How you say that word, y'all? Yep.
Algorithm.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, I had no idea. That's what you
the algorithmic fees, y'all. They say platforms. I don't know why my tongue tied this early in the morning. They say platforms like X and TikTok, y'all, baby, didn't just look back at his hit records. They completely exploded, y'all, with a vicious wave of unfiltered grooming, allegations, gatekeeping critiques, and dark music industry secrets, y'all, that have everyone aggressively strolling. Now they're saying to understand exactly why the public commentary took such a hyper-focused topic turn away, honey, from a standard obituary. They say you have to look straight into the ongoing cultural, honey, reckoning tearing through, y'all, the hip-hop and R&B communities. Now, pop culture historians were quick, y'all, to point out on the timeline that throughout the 1990s and the 2000s, Clive Davis, y'all, was the ultimate corporate mastermind behind Arista Records. Now, it was just during that powerful era that Davis notably funded, backed, and y'all aggressively mentored y'all Sean Diddy Combs, helping build the empire of Bad Boy Records into a cultural juggernaut. Now, with Diddy currently locked down behind the federal bars, facing a horrific, extensive sex trafficking, racketeering, and abuse charge, the internet, y'all, is refusing, honey, to let the corporate pioneers of that era off the hook, honey. Now they're saying that keyboard warriors immediately, y'all, flooded the comment section, aggressively accusing Davis of being an industry enabler who allegedly, y'all, turned a completely blind eye to the toxic casting couch culture, extreme power dynamics, and grooming of young, impressionable artists that allegedly, y'all, took place within those elite inner circles. Now, they're saying the allegations didn't just stop at the modern hip-hop times. A massive portion, y'all, of the digital backlash centered squarely around his legendary, highly synchronized relationship with the late vocal queen, Whitney Houston. Now, people going on and on, you know, say different things about him. You know, critiques, y'all, are boldly arguing that the industry systematically stripped away her authentic identity and pushed her to the absolute brink for corporate profit, a sentiment that has ignited, y'all, an absolute war of words between old school music fans and modern, highly protective internet sleuths. Now, I'm just going to say this, honey, just cut it short. People saying, yes, Clive Davis, I know Brad said how wonderful he was, and, you know, he did a lot of stuff for the music community, but some people are saying, too, Clive Davis did some things, honey, that just wasn't cute. In particular, a lot of people still angry about when poor Whitney Houston died, honey, in the Beverly Hilton Hotel when they were having the Oscars party, whichever one it was, Oscar or the Grammys party, and it was Clive Davis' party, and, honey, he said the party must go on. While Miss Houston's body was lined up in that hotel room dead, he still had his party and stuff, and people still saying that wasn't cute. But to say, you know, this was your star and your big artist and stuff, and he's also done a lot of other things, you know, with, you know, people saying, you know, poor Phyllis Hyman. They were talking about Phyllis Hyman. He was over her, what have you, and Phyllis Hyman. Now I don't know if she did. I'm sure she probably didn't do that, but she went through a lot of stuff allegedly with Clive Davis, and she committed suicide. So, you know, it was some things that Clive Davis just, you know, he was good, but honey, he wasn't this angel, so to speak. So
I don't think Phyllis Hyman committed suicide because of Clive Davis.
That's why I said we don't know. I don't know if she did or not, but we know her, she went through a lot of stuff.
I mean, if the man has passed away, let's just remember the good things.
No, we ain't gonna remember the good things. We remember the bad things about everybody else. We're gonna remember things about if he didn't do stuff right. He didn't do stuff right allegedly.
He had a huge impression on a lot of people's lives and celebrities that we that have been the soundtrack of our lives, like Stevie Wonder, like Barry Manilow, of course you said Whitney Houston, like a lot of people, like
he was the soundtrack, but we ain't gonna let him pass by like he just didn't do, like he was just an angel over them 200. These people, a lot of people went through a lot of things, and I'm still.
Of course, you're gonna go through a lot of things. It's the music industry is not an easy business. So the person that's mentoring you or training you to try to have you be great, it's not gonna. It ain't easy to be great. It ain't easy to be successful. So your mentor's gonna put you through some things, Gary. It's not gonna be easy, and a lot of people not gonna be happy with you.
Yeah, and I understand, and they could put you some things, but honey, your mentor too, honey, because he was a quote unquote Whitney Houston mentor, but damn, she was dead. Could you not cancel that party?
Gary, oh my God.
So, honey, I mean, he was great, did good things, but honey, Miss Houston, honey, lied in that damn hospital. I mean, that hotel room.
That's the only thing you can. That's the only thing you can think of. That's
all I need, honey. Just one thing. They say just one,
Gary,
just one. When you call me in church, they say just one.
No, Gary.
So just
no,
one.
Gary, don't
but
do
anyway, we're gonna keep Clive Davis lifted up in our prayers.
Oh,
9 days said it did. Y'all know what time it is.
Too late to pray for already gone.
Well, the Kalua today, honey, is one of my.
Don't pray. Should have prayed last week. You can't pray now because he's gone. Because the prayers ain't gonna. I don't know how that works, but you can't pray for nobody after they gone. You pray that they did right the week before they left.
Yeah, he either in heaven or hell. It ain't no more praying. You right.
Should have prayed last week. You don't pray after somebody. Pray for somebody when they dead.
Not even the spirit.
Now the prayer's empty. It goes void. Go ahead, man.
The Kalua today, honey, is pistachio. On the high end, you say pistachio, and on the low, you say beautiful, nice, gray. That's your Kalua for today. Shout out.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.